Hey, mahal everyone, welcome back again to the Broadway Saiyan YouTube channel. I am your host 40 and we are back with another video on Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, the global version of Opera Omnia. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the next piece of content the global version of the game is going to be getting, which is Lost Chapters Part 3. We are going to be receiving a maintenance on Wednesday for the global version of the game, and more than likely we're going to be seeing Lost Chapters Part 3, which is going to be featuring Prishe, Faris, and Ramza. This is going to be a great opportunity for players who didn't get a chance to unlock these three characters when their events first came out, because now they're going to be permanently available to us with Lost Chapters. And as we know, with Lost Chapters, we're also going to be getting a hard mode for these three character events within the Lost Chapters, which is going to be featuring the Lost Chapters level 90 difficulty for each respective character's event. So just a brief overview, we're going to be getting a summoning banner again, which is going to be featuring these three characters, 15 and 35 CP weapons. Those are the details there. For 35 CP Sferai for Prishe, it's going to increase the damage output of spinning attack and backhand blow. Spinning attack will also deal more damage to a single target. It'll also grant her a small max brave up and physical attack up for 5 turns, and it'll also convert her brave and HP attack to brave and HP attack plus. Her 15 CP Koenig's Knuckles is going to increase the damage output of her 1 Ilm Punch and Howling Fist. For Ferris, we're going to be getting her 35 CP Orichalcum Dirk again. This is going to be increasing Cannon Fire's damage output and the master requirement to just 1 usage. The potency of the poison, attack down, and defense down debuffs are going to be increased. It's also going to have their extended duration to 8 turns, and the success rate is going to be increased. It's also going to be inflicting a small max brave down for 8 turns and dispelling all enemy buffs before debuffing when mastered. She's also going to be getting her 15 CP Assassin's Dagger again, which gives Water Whirl a damage output increase, and it extends the duration of debuff success rate. Ramza will be receiving his 35 CP Platinum Sword, increasing the potency of his Galvanizes ability attack up and brave regen, as well as extending the duration, and his 15 CP Broadsword will be available to us again, increasing the potency of Shout's buffs and extends the duration to 8 turns, as well as lowering Shout's action delay. So if you haven't had a chance to get these weapons, they are going to be coming back. So if you guys really like these characters, especially Prishe is actually one of the better characters right now within the global state of the game. This is going to be a great opportunity to get these characters' weapons again. So just a quick overview on the bosses, just to take a look at for these upcoming Lost Chapters. So with Prishe's event, we had the Chimera Golem, so just a little bit of an overview. Chase HP 40, no weaknesses and resistance. Chimera Golem changes its weakness depending on which head is active or glowing. So its goat's head is weak against fire, its lion head is weak against wind, and its dragon head is weak against holy. It has other abilities, some AoE abilities, also some brave plus HP abilities, so just keep in mind to pay attention to that. For the Ferris event, we're going to be combating the Lamia Queen, so Chase HP 40, weakness resistance is weak to water, no resistances and no neutral, and everything else is neutral as far as that. Lamia Queen can charm any character regardless of gender, so Lamia Queen swings both ways. She's going to be accompanied by 2 strong mannequins. The level 90 version of this quest has Ramza and Shantoto as a mannequin accompanying her. She likes to revive her mannequins whenever they're down, and also be sure to try to keep 1 mannequin down when possible, because what's going to happen is Lamia Queen will change her action to auto-revive the mannequin when it's defeated. So essentially she's wasting a turn reviving that mannequin, which allows you to focus fire her even more. And then finally, we're going to have Ramza's boss coming back to us. It's going to be the Holy Dragon with a chase HP of 40 and a weakness to dark. Everything else is neutral with no resistances. Holy Dragon will always start its first turn with an AoE Holy Breath magical attack. The level 90 stage will have 2 Holy Dragons to fight this time. Definitely watch out for its AoE Heavenly Ray, which is a 10-hit AoE attack, and it also removes any debuffs without frames that's afflicted on Holy Dragon, and it also has a buffing ability called Howl, which raises its own attack and also removes debuffs without frames. So that's going to be a little bit of the details and overview regarding these bosses that we previously combated before. I will be leaving links to the videos that I made respectively for each of these character events before they came out. That way you guys have a bigger picture of each character event, especially if you're brand new to Opera Omnia. Now we're going to be moving over to some gameplay on the JP version of Dissidia Opera Omnia. I'm going to be showcasing the gameplay just for each of the level 90 events for these Lost Chapter characters. That way you guys have at least a visual for these Lost Chapters that's going to be upcoming in globals. Let's go ahead and take a look at that gameplay. Alrighty guys, following the discussion for the upcoming Lost Chapters Part 3 featuring Prishe, Faris, and Ramza for the global version of the game, here we are now with my JP version showcasing you guys some footage from these Lost Chapters. Now just something to keep in mind when I show you guys this gameplay footage from JP, it is just for fun. I just want to give you guys a fun visual just to get you guys hyped up for this upcoming event for global. So this is in no way any means of me trying to tell you this is how you clear it, because it's gonna look easy because JP is about 6 to 8 months ahead compared to global. So their characters are a lot more powerful because a lot of characters already have their level 60 awakening, plus characters that we don't even have yet in global. So we're actually going to be taking on the level 90 of each of these, and I'm going to be showcasing you guys this with a character that we have yet to see in global, which is Golbez, which is super cool that JP has Golbez. I'm going to be taking Golbez along with a respective character that each of these Lost Chapters feature. So we're going to tackle Prishe first, since she is the first of the 3 Lost Chapters that we're going to be getting for Part 3 in Global. And you get to see Golbez in action. He is a Dark Elemental Specialist who has a unique buff called Shadow Dragon, and as it builds up, each of his abilities will be dealing an additional HP attack, which is pretty powerful, and I'll demonstrate that here. So we're gonna go ahead and use his AoE one. So when we use it again, it's gonna be dealing 2 hits now. So I'll showcase that here, so we'll let that happen, and then here you go. So now he's gonna deal 2 hits. And that is super cool and super powerful, and also to mention that his brave attacks, he does a physical brave attack, then he'll do a magic brave attack. So it's he's really powerful, and a lot of fun to use. Alright, so now we're just gonna go ahead and use this with Prishe. And we're gonna use Golbez's other ability now, which is his single target one. So that one, when it has all the stacks for his unique buff Shadow Dragon, that one deals up to 3 hits versus his AoE one, which deals up to 2 hits. So he's a really powerful character, very powerful. And I can't wait until we see him on the global version of the game. But at least we get to see this visual treat for those of you that only play the global version to get you hyped for yet another piece of content that we'll be seeing later on in the global version of the game. Right. And down goes that poor behemoth. Cannot stand up to the power of Golbez. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and use his AoE one again. And here we go. So we're gonna fight against the Golem Chimera. And remember, this Chimera likes to change its weakness depending on the head that is glowing. So it's gonna be starting off with the goat head. We're just gonna go ahead and start off with Golbez's EX, which is double meteor. Very cool. Alright, and I don't want this Golem Chimera to do any damage to my party, so we're just gonna go ahead and summon right here. Look at all that damage that he does. So cool. And there we go. That is the level 90 for the Prishe Lost Chapters. It is going to be incoming for global very soon. So now we're going to move on to Ferris now. Alright, very cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to Faris. There we go. So like I said earlier, for the Faris one, for level 90, the Lamia Queen is going to be accompanied by the Shantoto mannequin and the Ramza mannequin. So let's go ahead and get Faris here onto our team. So she's going to be accompanying Golbez here as we showcase her level 90 Lost Chapters event. And let's do this. And my Ferris is level 60, so you're gonna see that her abilities are actually souped up. Her cannon fire actually hits AoE, so that's something that's gonna be cool that our Ferris is gonna be getting later on in global when she gets her awakening. Alright, So let's go ahead and use Golbez's AoE again. So we're gonna go ahead and take out the clan. So Faris's Water Whirl, when she gets her level 60, also becomes a Brave plus HP attack, which is really, really cool. So that's something to look forward to later on for Faris. So the mini boss is going to be a Squall and Ico mannequin. When you're playing through this in Global, you want to be sure to definitely take out the Ico mannequin first because of her buffs. Nice. Okay, so we already have Golbez's EX double meteor up, so we're going to go ahead and use that to open up against the Lamia Queen boss. And remember, this boss likes to revive its mannequins when it's down, and she can also charm any character regardless of their gender. So the Lamia Queen, like I said earlier, swings both ways. Alright, here we go. Let's get some debuffs on with Cannon Fire. And something cool about Ferris too, when she gets her level 60, when you master that Cannon Fire, those debuffs are essentially pretty much guaranteed. Those 5 debuffs that she inflicts. Alright, there we go. So Ramza is revived. And as you can see right there, she essentially changes the action of her turn to revive the mannequin. So that's something that you could do when you're playing through this on the global version. So you could focus fire her more, take out a mannequin so that way she wastes her turn trying to revive one of her allies. So you can just focus fire on the Lamia Queen. Alright, and sorry Shantoto mannequin. Much as I like you, Shantoto, I need to take you down. Alright, so that was the Ferris Lost Chapters level 90. And finally we're going to move on to Ramza. Alrighty, so Ramza. Here we go. So remember, this time for Ramza, the difference with the level 90 is we're going to be facing off against 2 holy dragons instead of 1. So it's double the trouble. And where is my Ramza here? So my Ramza does have his alternative costume, which we will be receiving later on. Actually, hopefully very soon within the global version of the game, because they did announce that we're supposed to be getting costumes. And also my Ramza is level 60 and has his EX, so we'll have a chance to see his EX. We're gonna go ahead and use Galvanize, get those buffs up. And something to point out too, for the level 90 version of Ramza's Lost Chapters, the first 2 stages, the first stage has the red dragon and the second stage has the blue dragon. So it's kind of cool. We're going to be facing all dragons. So that is the red dragon that was brutally taken out by Golbez here. Alright, so Ramza's EX is already ready, and his EX is called Triple Break, which it inflicts a unique debuff called Triple Break, and unique meaning that it cannot be pushed off. This is something our Ramza is going to be getting later on in the future, something to look forward to for you Ramza fans. But this is the boss right here for his level 90 Lost Chapters, 2 Holy Dragons, and they're about to get hit with some dark AoE attacks from Golbez. And we're gonna go ahead and inflict Triple Break on one of them here. And as you can see, Ramza's Triple Break also replenishes the Brave of his allies. And let's go ahead and hit these dragons with a double meteor here. Ooh, the dragons are upset. They are upset. That is fine, because Golbez is just going to break him with his dark AoE abilities. There we go. Take out that dragon, and finish off the next one with Golbez. Alrighty guys, well I hope you guys enjoyed that gameplay showcase for the upcoming Lost Chapters Part 3 featuring Prishe, Faris, and Ramza to be going live soon on the global version of Dissidia Opera Omnia, as well as that cool gameplay showcase of Golbez, who will also be getting much later on in the future of the global version of the game, but at least we got to see him in action. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Again, I'm super excited for these Lost Chapters to be coming out. Definitely a great opportunity for also new players that didn't get a chance to unlock these free characters. Alrighty guys, I am 40 the Broadway saying stay tuned for the next video, and mahal everyone.